With traditional budgeting and using the approach of once a year or twice a year, you only are going to get a fixed scenario based on that process. And what's happening in the economy at the moment is demanding that customers revisit their budget and reforecast. For the budgeting process, that's very challenging because it means when you're looking at your profit and loss and balance sheet to try and give a true depiction of your cash flow position, it makes forward forecasting very challenging. Having a tool like Phocas can help you manipulate the budgets much quicker in a live environment, which can really save you a lot of time, but also keep on top of the ever-changing environment in the economy. Just being able to have a forward starting point for budgeting and forecasting, pulling in your actuals, gives you a 10-step head start, purely because you know that you've got the confidence that where you're working from is pulling in directly from the actuals, and then you can then start applying various manipulations and scenario modelling in a dynamic way that then is fed directly back into your actuals for comparison. Taking that approach can save so much time in the budgeting process and take away that pain of dreading rebudgeting because it's having to start from scratch. Customers really love that it takes all the traditional elements of a spreadsheet-based budgeting process, but it sprinkles all the nice bits of business intelligence into the process to speed up time. So things like version control are a thing of the past because it's a completely live document, but you can still have the confidence knowing that everyone feeding into the budget are inputting into the most up-to-date version. There's other things in there such as the ability to go a little bit more deeper in terms of the complexity of the budget. So you could add in variations for increases in taxation or other environmental or economic impacts that have a direct effect on the budget without applying any more complexity of the standard workflow. And because you can have that confidence of working from the actuals as well, it means that when you are forward planning and doing model scenario-based planning, it's very easy to do that in Phocas with a couple of clicks, but then push it back into the core data so you can then compare it going forwards.
In Phocas budgeting and forecasting, our customers love the ease of collaboration that it brings. Whether that's getting input from multiple different stakeholders or sharing a budget between different divisions around the world. Especially with multi-company businesses, bringing them in and consolidating that all into one location means that we can budget more often and condense down those budget cycles. It also means that we can adapt to things such as headcount, sales, or other changes that happen within the business or external to the business like inflation. Being able to add drivers that drive the key success of the business in single locations that can be updated at a future date, it really allows you to pull everything together in one live shared document, just like you would with Excel, but just with increased workflow that allows you to maintain access controls to sensitive information and also not getting those hashtag ref errors throughout the whole budget like you used to.